I have a and today, oh, we're gonna run that one back again. Welcome to Monday Magic. My name is Rob Green. I am a photographer and educator based out of Fort Worth, Texas, and each week I'm here to give you tips, tricks, and inspiration to help you build your business, wow your clients, and make photo magic. And today I have a confession. I was wrong about something. For years and years, I only shot with one flash, and I swore that was all I was ever gonna do. I was never gonna shoot in a multi-flash setup. And guess what? Today, I shoot in a multi-flash setup. I was wrong, and I am just owning it and saying, yes, it's a good call for the vast majority of us as photographers to shoot in multi-flash, and I'm gonna explain why I switched and when you will know that it's time for you to switch too, and how to know if you're somebody that may not need to shoot with multiple flash setups. So here we go, let's dive in why I switched to a multi-flash setup. It really comes down to one word, y'all: style. All day long, I was taking these photos that were light and bright and airy and fun and beautiful, vivid colors. And then it came time for the reception and my photos were darker. And even though I could get a nice soft light on my subject that matched what I was shooting in natural light, the backgrounds were always dark. And the light would just only light the subject and then it would trail off. And after so many weddings of going, ooh, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, as I'm going through the gallery, right? You do this, love it, love it, love it, love it, like it, but don't love it now because all of a sudden, like consistent, not consistent. And like when it switches over, okay, we're consistent the rest of the way, but it didn't quite have the same feel as everything I had captured from the start of the day. And once I realized that by adding additional flashes strategically to the scene of each shot I was taking, that I could brighten the image and bring back that lightness that I was getting all day long, it totally transformed my images. If that's what you're looking for, is a gallery that is consistent from the time you show up to the time you leave. Now, when will you know if it's time for you to make the jump? There's two questions that I encourage every photographer to ask as you're figuring out and trying to figure out, is this a move I need to make? Is it time for me to make the jump? Number one is this: what style am I going for? If you're a dark and moody photographer and you like your images to have a darker background with darker tones and deeper shadows running through everything, a one light setup is honestly probably gonna be just fine for you. But if you are, one of those students who has taken every course that all these photography legends like Amy and Jordan and Caitlin James have ever taught, and you are loving that lighter, brighter feel, you're gonna have a really hard time accomplishing that look when the sun goes down and you only get one flash to shoot with. So I would recommend, if the answer for you is I'm looking for a style that is lighter and brighter, a multi-flash setup is going to help you achieve that during your receptions way easier than a single light setup ever will. On the other hand, question number two to ask is, have I conquered one light yet? If you have been around me and my teaching for any length of time, you know I love to keep it simple. I love to minimize the variables. I feel like the fewer variables you have, the easier it is to pick up wins. In fact, this was one of the big deterrents for me in my own expansion with Flash. I was like, there's just too many moving parts when you get into multiple flashes. So if you've thought about that and that concerns you, I get it. But here's what I want to tell you is, if you are still struggling to accomplish great looking flash images with just one flash, you're probably not ready to jump to multiple flashes yet. The time will be right at some point, but not yet. Learn to take beautiful, bright images where your subject is softly lit first, and then once you've figured out how to consistently achieve your results that you like on your subject with the one flash, then add the variable of another flash in there. Otherwise, what happens is you start mixing in all these lights and you don't know what each one of them is doing, and then it's like, well, if I don't know which light is causing the problem, I don't know how to solve the problem. And that will create chaos for you as a wedding photographer on wedding day. So just hang tight, master your one flash, and when you can consistently produce results you like with that, then start looking to add in more variables with your additional flashes. So again, it really comes down to what kind of style are you going for? Are you going for a dark and moody style or a lighter, brighter style? If you're going for lighter, brighter, multiple flashes are for you. And then, have you conquered one flash yet? If you've already conquered one, test yourself out. Expand your horizons a little bit. I think you're gonna love the results. Thanks so much for tuning in to today's episode. If you enjoyed today's content, be sure to like this video, leave a comment below, and let me know if you have any questions maybe that you're just still struggling with. Let me know in the comments, and be sure to subscribe to our channel as well. That's all for this week. We'll see you next time on Monday Magic, where we'll help you build your business, wow your clients, and make photo magic. Take care.